Is this some form of elevator? Yes, it connects the castle and the ruin 500 arch below it, but this doesn't make any sense. You're telling me what's going on here? I'm not following. Well, when I first came to the world, Julia led me through this room and into the area below. But this isn't how this room was. It was way tidier. Indeed, to my knowledge, the room was put in order and then locked, and I was under the impression it was to remain that way. I've seen it this way once before, though. Yeah, so have I. It's exactly how I remember it being when we came here during the coup d'etat. That's what I was thinking of as well. Are you trying to suggest that we may have gone back in time? I find it impossible to believe that may have been the case, but how else could I explain this? Of course, I could be mistaken, and yet... Well, if we're going to follow what the ghost seems to want us to do, then we'll keep it up and hope for more answers along the way. Time to climb aboard and see what's waiting for us. Right. Nicht gedacht, dass wir hier nochmal zurückkehren. Oh my. We're not going to be able to get through here without a lot of preparation beforehand. I'd suggest we return to base for now. We should get a little farther inside and see what state the ruin itself is in its first. Kinda hard to know what to prepare for if we don't know what fiends we're gonna be up again. True enough. Let's advance a little farther before we turn to the garden then. Ich hoffe einfach, das geht nicht sonderlich weit hier rein. This can't be right. Impossible. Is something wrong? Something's wrong, alright. Has the entire layout of this area changed? It is, without a doubt. This area should be a corridor that leads to the first three-way junction. How's this even possible? I don't think you're mistaken. Now it all makes sense. You're probably on the right track, Kevin. You noticed too, huh? Well, if you're backing me up, I'm more than confident now. What is it? Have you discovered something? Maybe, but let's head down on the elevator first. I'm almost sure the answer's going to be waiting for us somewhere ahead. Alright, let's be sure we're ready for anything. Oh ja, ich werde für alles bereit sein. Ja. Okay, das habe ich mir aber auch gedacht, dass wir hier landen. Gott sei Dank nicht das ganze Ding. This just isn't possible. How are we on the lowest floor of the ruin already? Could the space we're in be distorted? Nah, better alone wouldn't explain how the entire layout of the place has changed. Let's just keep up the pace. I've got a feeling there's gonna be something, or someone, waiting for us not far ahead. Alright, let's just be sure we're ready. Ich wollte gerade sagen, da ist der Stein. Ich wollte gerade sagen, wir werden da wahrscheinlich gleich ein Boss-Battle haben. Deathblow. Ich brauche sowas von Deathblow. Nee. Nee, da krieg ich nichts. Ich krieg von keinem was auf. Doch von Joshua kriegt was auf. Einmal heilen. Moment, Joshua kriegt Death Blow. Die Welt geht raus. Jo. So habe ich meinen Joshua doch am liebsten mit Death Blow. Ah ja, natürlich ist das. Der Apparat ist nicht dabei. Sind wir wirklich. Ich vermute einfach, wir sind so in der Vergangenheit, dass das Ding hier noch gar nicht fertiggestellt ist. Kann das sein? Kevin. Yeah, it's that smell again. Same one that you smelled before that coffin-like devil appeared? Where's it coming from? So you noticed the smell, did you? The dogs of the church have good noses, if nothing else. Who's there? It's a hoarse voice. Ah, du. Who are you? I was wondering when you'd finally show your face. You're the lord that knight spoke of, aren't you? Haha, I suppose I am. I do, after all, rule this land of Phantasma. Such a name is only fitting. You may call me the Lord of Phantasma if you so wish. The Lord of Phantasma? Indeed. That's not a name ever mentioned in your beloved testament, is it, Reese Argent? So you know who I am too. Someone brushed up their homework. That's enough time spent on trivial greetings. Listen to me, Lord of Phantasma, or whatever your name is. If all we've seen here is you doing, then return Granzel to the way it used to be at once. Should you refuse to comply, I shall cut you down here myself. My. Your request is so meaningless I scarcely know how to respond. There's no harm in devotion, but done in excess can only serve to cloud your eyes to the truth. Well, do you understand now, Julia Schwartz? What? I see my suspicions were right after all. The Granzel we've been fighting our way through isn't even the real thing, is it? It's just an imitation of it. A replica of the city created here in Phantasma. That can't be. Could that really be true? If we assume it is, everything falls into place. Everything we thought was strange suddenly made complete sense. How a giant black gate appeared at the city's entrance, how it ended up completely devoid of people, even how the room of the elevator went back to the way it used to be, and the sealed area's structure completely changed. Am I on the right track, Joshua? Precisely. Oh dear, you're a little too capable for your own good. Well, you could be more darling and naive. It would make things much more fun for me. Do I look like I care about whether you're having fun or not? All I care about is the stealth safety. Ah, but of course, still, much like Julia Schwartz's devotion to those she serves, love, too, can serve to keep the truth forever out of reach. Is that not so, Joshua Bright? So all this time, Her Majesty and Princess Claudia were safe. Oh, Adios, thank you for your unwavering mercy. Oh, your release strike me as coming more than a little prematurely. Whoever said that those you care about are safe, it wasn't me. Pardon? No, does that contain? Think of this as the final reward place for you to earn on this second plane. Of course, rewards aren't given for free. If you wish to earn it, you will have to overcome a trial first. Ich habe den Kreuzstift hier bekämpft. Oh Gott, der hat mir da doch schon Probleme gemacht, wenn ich mich richtig erinnere. A devil? This is another one of the 77 devils mentioned in the Testament. One of the two gatekeepers of Gehenna and leader of a vast army of minions. Rostrum the Savage. Are you insane? How do you think you can handle something that powerful after bringing it to life? I need not worry, for I I have you to defeat it for me. Enjoy. Ja, ich werde super viel Spaß haben. Ihr habt nichts drauf. Was hast du? Du bist schwach dagegen. Wie viel Leben? Ich dachte, ich hätte gerade 130.000 gelesen. Das wäre hart geworden. Erstmal weg mit dem. 666. Nice. I guess maybe I should something like this. Let's go, Joshua. Dann haben wir noch mal alle von den kleinen Viechern weg. Ja, ich glaube, ich mache das dann doch gerade ganz gerne, dass ich mal eine Grail 4 aktiviere. So, dann fangen wir jetzt an. Aha. Dark Matter und du kannst kein Dark Matter machen. Okay. Verteidigung ist niedriger, das ist schön. Dark macht auch ordentlich Schaden. Und du, ja, kannst auch, okay. Mach du das ruhig, lieber Gegner. Dark Matter. Dark Matter und Dark Matter. Sollte am Ende, glaube ich, so erreichen. Schön guarded. Also von Joshua machst du. Wobei das halt Strength, nicht Magie. Aber ja, das von Kevin sollte jetzt reichen. Sehr schön. Ich hoffe, es war auch seine einzige Phase. Aber das reicht der ganze Kampf durch. Da müsst ihr die Kleinen auch noch wegmachen. Joshua, Level Up Julia, Level Up die beiden. Und noch Level Up von Joshua. Da sind ein paar Sepiten. Und HP 3, nice. Der Kampf war auf jeden Fall einfacher als der letzte. Einfach dadurch, dass er nicht verschiedene Phasen hat. That thing was crazy. Can't believe we were able to defeat it. But now... That was a truly delightful spectacle. Well, take your reward. You've earned it. Oh. Thank goodness. I'm glad we got it for you, Julia. Surprised you make good on your promises. Now, you ready to cut down on to the chase? What do you want from us? What the hell is the point of all this? Poor Kevin Graham. Poor, pitiful Kevin. Please try not to let me down any more than you already have. I am a phantasma, a shadow. Much as a shadow only exists when there is something to cast it, I too only exist because something within your number. Do you grasp my meaning? What? Kevin? How could I? You're just spouting nonsense. If you think being all cryptic is gonna confuse us and lead us astray, you're very much mistaken, buddy. True enough, spouting cryptic nonsense is simply what I do. That is what you believe, is it? Then it must be true. Oh, you... Perhaps I ought to go by a different name after all. How do you think Lord of Nonsense sounds? More fitting, perhaps? I said screw you! Kevin? What's wrong with you? Nothing, don't worry. It's literally just a shadow. It is. Oh. So that was a body double. An empty shell is more appropriate in this case. We must have switched while we were fighting a devil. I commend you for noticing. Still, your role on this plane is now over. Add the wings of white to your number and journey on deeper into the abyss you stand inside. I shall be awaiting our next encounter. Ha ha ha. Please, they take their overblown theatrics way too seriously. Our resident evildoers are going to have to work on their act if they want to sound like anything more than a walking cliché. Anyway, we're done here and we've got ourselves another sealing stone to open up. So let's mosey on back to a base. I think we all know who's inside at this point. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. Otherworldly Capital. Ist das Josette? Ich glaube, ne? 10 Stunden schon drin, holy. I'm so sorry, Kevin. I failed as your mother. But I'm so tired. I'm so tired. At least this way, the two of us can... That dream again? How long is it going to take before it goes away? It had to happen on Rufina's big day too. I was hoping I'd be able to stop worrying her when I got older, but at this rate, I'm sure she's plenty used to you worrying her already. Oh, it's you, Reese. Don't scare me like that. How long have you been in here? For a while. We were supposed to be cleaning the chapel today, but you weren't getting up, so I came to check on you. You seemed to be having a nightmare though, so I thought I'd wake you. Oh, okay. Sorry, Risa. I was being a pain for you again, wasn't I? No more than usual. You've been a loser since the day I met you. I don't expect that to change anytime soon. Ouch! Kick a guy while he's down, why don't ya? Well, whatever. We don't want to be late for breakfast on Rufina's big day. So let's go and get this done. Alright. Rufina. Oh. Good morning, you two. I wasn't expecting to see you here this early. Are you on cleaning duty today? Yes, but what are you doing up so early? You've got a long journey ahead of you. You need plenty of sleep or you're gonna be exhausted before you even get there. I mean, isn't Ontario ages away from here? Well, yes, but I won't be able to offer my prayers to angels here again for quite some time. So I decided to get up early and pray for all the days I'm going to be missing too. Seriously, that's why? That's very you. Are you really going to be that busy though? I thought you might be able to come home from time to time at least. I wish I could say otherwise, but I probably will. I've only just become a squire, so there'll be plenty of work in store for me. I'll be lucky to find time to sleep. Never mind come home. I might be able to squeeze some time into my schedule once I've got the hang of the workload, but until then? Okay. That's why you've gotta sleep now while you still can. Come on, you've done enough praying for one day, so go back to bed until breakfast or something. You're so cold to me. What? How? I thought you'd want to make the most of the time you've got left with me, but it's like you don't even want me here. Did I do a bad job at raising you? I never said I didn't want you here. And you might have done a lot for me, but raising me's a stretch. It's okay, he's just embarrassed. He's actually more than happy to talk to you. He's just terrible at showing it. Oh, get over yourself. Is that so now? I should have known. You're such a typical boy, Kevin. They all act indifferent to avoid letting their loved ones know just how much they care. And don't forget, he's at that rebellious age too. How have I managed to survive being twisted around your fingers for so long? Is trying to toy with the hearts of innocent young boys the only thing or what? Oh, I'd hardly say young. It's been about 5 years by now, you know. Speaking of which, I think I'm starting to get a craving for some chocolate. Maybe I should pick some up on the way to the station. Quincy Bell, of course, for obvious reasons. Oh, the new mint chocolate is my current favorite. The fresh aftertaste mixes in with the chocolate flavor really well. I'll admit that does sound tempting, but I think I'm more in the mood for the classic milk this time. The flavor will always be a fun little trip down memory lane for me. Because of how we met. Kevin, you're disgusting. Why? I think we all get that warm and fuzzy feeling when we look back on it. After all, the day we came to live with that Kevin was the start of many, many new and wonderful memories. I treasure every single one I've made during these 5 years. They're all priceless to me. Then why did you decide to become a squire and leave us? It just doesn't seem like the right job for you. Even if you wanted to be in the church, couldn't you have become a sister at the chapel in town or something? I'm sorry, Kevin. Apparently I've just got the aptitude for it, or so I've been told. I feel like the best thing I can do is make use of that and try to help people in the best way I can. Of course, there's always the chance I won't be cut out for it at all and will have to come home anyway. There's no way a girl as naive as you is gonna be any good with the kind of crazy tough stuff you'd have to do. You better come straight back home once you've had enough. Not. Really? Well, if it does come to that, I'll be expecting a nice warm welcome from the two of you. And with that, I believe this conversation has done a lovely job with helping you procrastinate clean for long enough. Should I lend you a hand? If we're going to do the job, we might as well do it perfectly and have the whole chapel sparkling. Kapitel 3. Golden Road, Silver Road. Tula, auch hat 2. One of the other one could be Sieg. Claudia und Sieg. Würde dann von der Größe her Sinn machen. Ja. Okay. What just happened? Julia? Did you not leave for a training exercise on board the Assay? I'm so relieved to see you safe, Your Highness. I see Sieg is with you too. Screwy? He is, but I'm not quite sure what's going on. Well, long time no see. Hi, Chloe. I wasn't wasn't expecting to run into you here. What are you all doing here? Oh, it's good to see you again, Chloe. And Zeke too, of course. You two look well. Thank you. I'm not sure what to say. I feel like I should be waking up any moment now, but I'm not sure I even want to. Sieg ist so ein guter gut geschriebener Charakter einfach. Das ist halt, er ist einfach nur Skri, aber er ist halt trotzdem super. I see. We found ourselves in quite a predicament, haven't we? I'm relieved to hear that the empty granite you found wasn't the real city at least, but still. Unfortunately, it doesn't necessarily rule out the real capital being in danger. We're dealing with something that has such great power it can create a flawless replica of a vast city. There's no telling how far its influence could extend. Surely there's no need to worry her so. We have nothing to gain from shying away from the truth. If anything, she's helping me better understand the gravity of the situation we're in. I'd like to help with the investigation if I can. I'm not sure I could do much more than what you're already doing, but I won't drag you down. Great. But, Your Highness, I'm sorry, Julia, but I'm afraid nothing you can say will change my mind. I may not fully understand the situation we're in, but I do know that it threatens the safety of our capital, perhaps the whole nation. I'd be a disgrace as a crown princess if I were to just stand by and do nothing, while the people I will one day rule over are threatened. Wow, you're amazing, Chloe. As you wish, Your Highness. Well, welcome to the team. Great, I'll do what I can. So, is our next destination the teleportation circle at the end of the sealed area? Yeah, that should let us travel to the next area, or by the sound of it, to the next plane. Yeah, that appears to be the technical name for the various areas that make up the land we're in. The concept used in the Septium Church too. Our world is made up of a number of planes or realms situated on top of one another. At the top is the sky where the goddess dwells, below it is the earth where we live, and at the bottom lies Gehenna, where sinners are judged. Those are the main three, but in between them, there are countless other planes or realms too. So in other words, the farther down we descend, the less the blessings of the goddess will be able to reach us? Oh, hey, can you not say stuff like that? With all the creepy monsters roaming around, it's freaky enough around here as it is. Sound like a child who's afraid to walk around the house when the lights are off. Although, I suppose it does make sense, given that you truly are a child. I am so not a child. Anyway, if that fake Ranzel was the second plane, the next one's the third, right? I mean, it sounds obvious, but I'm not sure it's all going in one clear direction, or if we might run into a fork at some point. I think straightforward is a safe enough assumption to make for now. And while we might not know what the Lord of Phantasma wants with us, we know it's nothing good. So even if it's not like that, that doesn't change how ugly this could get. So let's get ready for just about anything. Who knows what's waiting for us up ahead? Something wrong with these? If you think you might have figured something out, the rest of the class would love to hear about it. No, it's nothing important. You're right, we should start getting ready to leave. It may be worth our while to investigate some of the doors we've encountered thus far too. Yeah, I don't know what's up with those things, but there's sure a ton of them. At the very least, they don't seem to have been placed by any of our foes. I'm all in favor of investigating them too. Ja, Julia geht jetzt raus für Chloe. Chloe ist halt einfach eine gute Heilerin so. Ist HP3. Ja, doch, passt. Bild, ja. Dasselbe wie am Ende vom zweiten Teil, aber hey. Ich wusste gar nicht, dass Sieg da so gelbe Augenbrauen, sag ich mal, hat. Pearl Earring raus. Hat die Pearl Earring war mute. Clam Choker Plus. Kriegt die und er kriegt das. Ja, das passt schon so. Zack. Okay. Nee, dafür kriege ich bald keine mehr irgendwie was hoch. Okay. Heilen brauche ich nicht. Dann haben wir jetzt. Warte mal, hier kann man gucken. Ja, doch, macht gerade am meisten noch Sinn. Hier haben wir schon. Okay. Gerade mal gucken. Klasse Shower, die haben wir noch nicht. Das haben wir. Das weiß ich nicht, ob es schon funktioniert. Können wir beim nächsten Mal gucken. Das können wir auf jeden Fall machen. Stellen haben wir nicht. Und Sinn haben wir auch noch nicht. Okay. Da würde ich sagen, wenn ich hier die Session, wenn ihr das hier auf YouTube schaut und euch der Part gefallen hat, lasst gerne einen Daumen nach oben, abonniert den Kanal, um nicht weiter zu verpassen. Schaut gerne in der Beschreibung auf meinem Twitch-Kanal vorbei. Lasst dort ein Follow da oben, benachrichtigt zu werden, wenn ich live gehe. Und ja, falls noch kein weiterer Part nach dem hier auf YouTube veröffentlicht wird, ihr aber unbedingt weiterschauen wollt, schaut auch auf Twitch vorbei, auf meinem Kanal. Dort habe ich alle weiteren gestreamten Parts. Wenn das dafür kommt, das Spiel schon lange durch, da bin ich wahrscheinlich auch mit den Crossplay-Spielen sogar schon durch. Guckt ins Sammlung-Feature, geht auf hier Trails in the Sky Preferred und guckt dann danach den Part, der nach diesem hier kommt. Das ist genau dieselbe Nummerierung. Und ja, dann würde ich sagen, vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen. Wir sehen uns dann beim nächsten Mal. Bis dahin. Ciao, ciao.